Why do most business leaders struggle to grow their business? So many owners and executives are exhausted trying to manage their complicated business. They'd have to be crazy to actually think about growing it. Whether you have a startup, a small business, or a generational company, here is what I want to tell you. It doesn't have to be complicated. So if you're a business leader struggling to grow your business, you've come to the right podcast. Get ready to learn how to simplify and grow your company here on the Business Growth Made Simple show. Well, welcome to the Business Growth Made Simple show, where I release new episodes on the first day of each month. My name is Kenneth Kollasch, and I'm here to tell you I get you. I understand the fear and frustrations that come with trying to grow a business that just feels clumsy, chaotic, and complicated. In fact, as a third-generation entrepreneur, I don't just relate to what you're feeling, I literally grew up in it. Thankfully, though, after over 13 years of business experience, I became a certified business coach, partnered up with experts like Donald Miller, CEO of StoryBrand, Will Guidara, former co-owner of the #1 restaurant in the world, and Michael Hyatt, best-selling author of Your Best Year Ever. But none of this matters if it doesn't impact you and your business now. And that's exactly why I'm here on this episode, to help you simplify the chaos and grow your revenue, to help you actually build the successful business you've always wanted to. In this episode, I'm going to introduce you to the sixth and final step of the 6-step framework proven to simplify and grow your business, no matter how chaotic and complicated it is. And at the end of this episode, I'm going to share with you a free resource for you to use that only takes 10 minutes and will literally save you days worth of work as you begin applying what you learn in this podcast show. And if you're ready to go beyond the free resources and get right to working with me as your personal business coach, I will be sharing about how you can do that at the end of this episode as well. But without any further ado, let's dive into the sixth and final step to simplifying and growing your business. Step number 6. Cash flow. Simplify and grow your business by streamlining your money process. There's hardly a more important topic to master in business than that of cash flow. And why? Well, because cash is like the fuel in an airplane. If you want to get off the ground, keep flying in the air, or land the plane successfully, you're going to need cash. Every step, every system in your business thrives and survives on the fuel of cash. And how it flows in your business can and will make or break your success, and your stress levels for that matter. But this isn't the first time anyone has ever brought up money management to you, I'm sure. So, what makes this step of cash flow different from any other that you've heard before? Well, it's all about the way money goes from place to place within your business. For some, it goes freely. For some, it goes methodically. For others, it never comes and goes anywhere without a fight. But in what way does money travel within a business that actually helps the business grow without all the financial headaches? The answer? A process. Yes, a process. A process is how money moves in all businesses that stay simple and successful without all the money problems. A process is what makes the cash flow in all businesses that keep growing. So, what does it mean to streamline your money process? What does it mean to have a process running your cash flow? Well, let's reverse engineer as always by starting with what it doesn't mean. First, it doesn't mean your process involves starving your business. Like I said, every aspect of your business runs off fuel, and that fuel is called cash. What we're focused on is how it flows, not how little of it we can get to flow. Second, it doesn't mean your process is to just make more money to solve the money problems. As the famous lyrics go, mo money, mo problems. Same goes for your cash flow. If you have a leak that's bad with little revenue, you'll have a bigger leak that's even worse when you have more revenue. And third, it doesn't mean your process includes superhuman effort or heroic memory to make happen. The strength of the business is the sustainability of its systems. And if you need the 1%ers in the workforce to manage your systems, you're setting yourself up for a failed system or an expensive payroll bill. So I'll ask again, what does it mean to streamline your money process? What does it mean to have a process running your cash flow? First, it means your cash flow is actually accounted for. Knowing what you're working with is just as important as knowing where it should go. So just like an airplane knows exactly how much fuel it has before, during, and after any given trip, your business should know exactly how much fuel it has, how much fuel it's spent, and how much fuel is left on any given day. This isn't something you want to wait for the next quarter's report on. This is something that must be accessible, easy to understand, and quick to leverage for your decision making. First, streamlining your money process means to account for all your cash flow. Second, it means your cash flow obeys a series of thresholds. As I just said, it's paramount to know what you're working with, but it's just as crucial to know where your money should go. And discretion isn't a reliable enough system to lean on. Instead, you have to install thresholds or checkpoints, if you will, meaning knowing how much money you need to have in an operating account before the excess cash can boil over into a savings account, or how much money you need to have in your savings account before the excess can boil over into an investment account, so on and so forth. The point is to have predetermined checkpoints in your process that tell your money when to go and where to go when there's enough of it. Second, streamlining your money process means to have a series of thresholds. And third, it means your cash flow makes decisions easier, not harder. It's easy for a pilot to tell the air traffic controllers whether they can take off or not. They read their gauges, confirm with their mechanics, and within minutes have a full report on the entire status of the aircraft. Therefore, decisions become easy, fast, and reliable for them. In the same way, your business needs a cash flow process that's streamlined in a way that makes your decisions easy, fast, and reliable. With cash being your fuel that drives every part of your business, it seems best to make sure your process is put together in a way that allows you to make good decisions without needing a PhD in economics or mathematics to understand it. This is one of the biggest mistakes business leaders make when setting up their financial processes, and it not only harms businesses, it kills them too. Third, streamlining your money process means to have a process that makes good decisions easy. And this is what it means to have a process that runs your cash flow. And these are just a few of the differentiators that make this step of cash flow different from the rest and effective at helping you build a simple, growing business. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, Kenneth, how the heck do I know if my cash flow process is any good? How do I know if a process is running my cash flow? Well, no worries, my friend. Like I've mentioned at the beginning of this episode, I have a free resource for you to use that takes only 10 minutes and will save you literally days worth of work as you begin simplifying and growing your business. I have a free business report that will guide you through a series of questions to evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of your cash flow process, as well as the other 5 steps that we've been covering in this podcast show. You're going to get a detailed 25-page PDF afterward going through each of the 6 steps, and it'll also have recommendations for how you can improve your business's strengths and turn your company's weaknesses into assets. And the link to this free business report is going to be in the description of this episode, so check that out. Now, if this sounds like a lot, I won't lie, it is. 25 pages of anything is not exactly light reading before bed, but it is extremely effective if you use it well. But if you're thinking, Kenneth, I don't really have the time or the energy or the expertise to really get the most out of this free business report, or maybe you're thinking, Kenneth, I don't even care about the free stuff. I just want you to coach me through this stuff personally so I can grow my business sooner rather than later. If that is you, I totally get it. There have been plenty of things I've invested in because it was worth it for me to skip the free stuff and jump right ahead to the solution I wanted anyway. So if that's you, here's what you should do next. Book a free coaching call with me. Now, this isn't a sales call or a therapy session. This is a 30-minute coaching session for you and your business to hear your biggest pain points, identify quick wins, and give you personalized recommendations for coaching based on your unique situation. And of course, these are always more valuable when you've already filled out your free business report, but you can come without it if you'd like as well. So if you're looking for a personal touch to save time and jump right into growing your business, book that free coaching session with me using the link in the description of this episode or on my website at kennethcoaches.com. So today we've covered the 6th and the final step of the 6-step framework to making business growth simple for you and your company. Enjoy that free business report, and if you book that free coaching call with me, I look forward to meeting with you soon. For more content on how you can simplify and grow your business, follow me on any of my social media channels at kenneth.coaches, or just follow the links in the description of this episode. I'll see you back here next month for my next episode of the Business Growth Made Simple show on December 1st. But before you go, enjoy this story. Behind the curtains. I'm at my desk ready to clock out for the day, and I'm thinking, I can't believe this is how this place really works. I'm glad I have a job now where I get out of work closer to lunchtime rather than midnight, but I really can't believe this is how it really works. It's like the difference between jamming out to your favorite band in the front row of a concert and riding shotgun on the crowded, smelly tour bus. As my sister-in-law says, we do glamorous things, but we don't live glamorous lives. This, for me, was the bank, my new job. I was immediately hired on as a top-tier banker, even though I had no college degree, no financial training or skills, and definitely no passion for banking. Truthfully, I had no idea why I got hired other than my previous success and my last job's sales track record. I'm typing my password into the computer to clock out for the day, and I'm just sitting there, bewildered, that I've gone from teaching dance lessons, listening to all kinds of crazy music, to a sterilized office at an archaic computer uttering lame sales lines to customers like I'm a corporate parrot or something. But the contrast isn't even what's bothering me right now. It's the money. Do people even know what it's like behind the curtains here? Of course not. Otherwise, one of two things would be different. Either the banks would lose all their customers, or they'd actually join us in the 21st century technology. But no one really knows, and no one really cares. We just open our accounts, sign up for direct deposit, and trust that the bank hasn't lost all our money. What could go wrong? Well, I've clocked out, and as we're all walking out the door, I'm remembering all those dumb YouTube ads I see for banks with happy faces, funny actors, and goofy marketing lines. This place is nothing like those ads. The technology managing all this money sucks, the customer service is stale, and the corporate chains can almost be tangibly heard as employees walk from their 5-foot radius to the bathroom or lunch area. I get to my car and sit down after feeling like I just walked out of a really bad movie. I'm so disappointed that I'm now chuckling to myself. As I drive out of the parking lot, I can't help but smile and think, my God, isn't it just like corporate to ruin another perfectly good, cushy 9-to-5 job?